The national champion Florida Atlantic Owls is officially in off-season mode. I like that. It's got a nice little ring to it. So here we checking out the players leaving. We got Xavier Terrell, who's been hinting at transferring the whole entire time. He's out the door. Good luck to you. Best wishes. Best of luck wherever you go. We moving on. Cam Fancher has made his departure. Doesn't look like he's going to be drafted, but hopefully he becomes an undrafted free agent in the NFL. So here we are, still locked down. Number one. Of course, nothing's changing because we're in off season right now, and we just going through the motions. So it's time to check out the draft results, see if we got any people that exited for the draft this year or got drafted. And the answer is no. So not like the first year, but it is what it is. It's cool. It's cool because we only building and developing, and the program's only going to become greater, and it's only going to produce better pro prospects. So we still in the early stages. Yeah, we just won a national championship and everything like that. So you would figure we probably have a couple players, but we still just a 2.5 star school. Well, we just went up to 3 stars, but it's going to take some time. I would imagine in another year or two, we'll start pushing out them prospects like the Alabamas of the world or the Georgias of the world and so on and so forth. But we got to keep building on what we got. So we in recruiting mode. They got some decent portal prospects out there, and I got to create space. So, I'm going to go about removing the people that I got to remove. I'm putting this time and effort in on Gammon because I should have been put the time and effort in on him before the season even ended. Because, again, we can use all the deep threat receivers we can. Definitely want to bring in a punter and a kicker because even the punter and the kicker won't be there forever. So we got to have their backups. We got to have their successors in line to fill that void whenever they leave. Because the last thing I want to do is get to a point where I done all this recruiting and I forgot about the kicker and punter, and then the computer randomly brings somebody in for me, and then I'm stuck with somebody that's a 61 overall or something. So I definitely want to go after Omar Graham. Definitely want to bring him in. We could definitely use an elite middle linebacker in between our defense. So I got my eye on Cam Hardy because I need a speed rusher, and he could fill that void for me. Definitely. So they got a lot of they got quite a few solid little transfer prospects on the board. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It's just depending on what I need versus, because they see that's my problem. I get too greedy. I see these players that's available, and I just wanna get all of them. I want to reel all of them in, and not factoring in what I actually need versus me bringing in what I want. So, of course, I don't need no quarterback because we already pretty set at quarterback. I only needed one, and I acquired him through the whole recruiting process. So, just glancing over. So what I got 30 targets covered already. So I could add about 5 more to my board. I'm gonna bring in some people that can make sure that I can make sure contribute. Again, I see another deep threat. Go ahead and add him to the board. Can use as many deep threat players as possible. Definitely could use a vertical threat tight ends, pass protectors, tackles. See, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be going across and stop focusing on like the skill positions and focus on filling out my whole entire team. Because sometimes I get too enamored with the skill positions that I forget that I actually need people to protect for these guys, or people to man down the trenches, like on the defensive side. So I already went after one speed rusher. I thought I added Hardy to my board. I guess I didn't. But They do got a lot of speed rushers available now, so he ain't the only one. But let's see. What do I need? What do I need to allocate to? Some of these guys I don't need to allocate time to because they're already way ahead. So Omar, we in a good position for Omar. So this is looking like a solid one right here. And he's a 4-star, so that'd be clutch if we can pull this one off. So definitely gonna throw the house at him. And I'm talking like I'm not going to throw the house at everybody else that I just added from the transfer portal. I'm always throw the house at them because majority of the time it's going to be 3 and 4-star players and sometimes 5-star players out of the portal. So, yeah, I'm going to throw the house at them. It's not going to be like a regular prospect where I'm only going to throw so much at them. So, let's see, Javius Bond. See if we pretty far down his list, but maybe if we send the house and give all the extras, we'll jump up that list. So nothing too major, nothing too huge or crazy. We got running backs on the roster, but you can never have too much. You can never have too much of one thing. So you never know, injuries might factor in, etc., etc. So Virgil, another deep threat receiver. Of course, we're going to send the house at him as well. Why not? Because we focus on bringing in players that's going to continue the legacy. You know, we done started something. We building something here in Boca Raton. And we trying to keep building upon that. Now, we got pieces in place right now, but we trying to make sure that the pieces that come after them is ready to take over the reins. Because, again, we trying to build a dynasty here. And so far, we got one down. We need a couple more to go. And not just like one here or there. We need a couple in a row. We need to get at least 2 in a row. 3 might be pushing it. But if we can get a second one in a row, we'll be good. But we can't feel ourselves too much out the jump. Because that's how you get humbled real quick. But we coming off an undefeated season. Nobody could stop us. Not even the SEC. So it's a feel good story. It was close though. I'm talking reckless. I'm talking crazy, but it was close though because we had to come back. We had to pull one out of our backside against Ohio State. Then we got out ahead on Miami, who we already beat earlier in the season, and we let them come back, and we had to hold down the fort. So that was another close one. And then we had A&M, which we ended up running away with. So it was a great second year. We brought a championship home to Boca Raton. We got Coach Blackman his first national championship as a coach and as a player. You know, he's never won a national championship as a player since he was, when he was his entire time at Boston College. So, we got him his first national championship. I can't even talk right now. We got him his first natty. We brought a natty home to Florida Atlantic. And so far, it's looking like we got one of the top classes in the nation. We got we 33rd. Yeah, it's not top 25 or anything, but hey, it's Florida Atlantic. So far, it's looking like we got a better recruiting class than Virginia, Boston College, and a lot of these other more superior schools, universities. So it's cool. At least we know we going somewhere. We moving up. We not staying pat where we at. We doing something. We progressing. So see where we at with these prospects, with these recruits. See what this time and effort we done invested in and did for us. Okay, so we got a lot of them that's got us moved into first. Some of us, we done jumped to second. So far, so good. We just got to keep investing that time. We just got to keep. Oh, look, see, Javius Bond got us moved up to first already. So that's clutch. Noel got us at second. We was pretty far down his list, but now he got us up there. All right. I see what we got. I see what we got. We moving something. We moving and shaking. We making some moves. I'm with it. I like what I see. Haralahu. He got us first on his list. Solid. Rocking with it. Okay. All right. So let's see. Blase blah. All right. So exactly how far ahead of these other teams are we? All right. So none of these other guys. I'm not even really worried about these guys because we got that in the bag. That's whatever. Matter of fact, what is Gammon at? Yes. So we got Gammon. We done moved in the first and we got a decent little lead on them. So Denbo, we gaining some traction, but UCF seems to have a good little lead on us. So we're gonna go ahead and remove him off the board and go see what other punters they got available for us that we can add to the target list. So let's see. Like again, not that I need anything like immediate. I just need somebody waiting in the wings. I don't need nothing special. But I'm gonna need somebody who's gonna be all in. Let me see. Murphy, Frederick Murphy. Come on over, Frederick. Come on over. We got a spot for you. You just gonna have to wait a little bit. All right. Let's see. Now, what's these other guys looking like? Got plenty of time. I can go ahead and offer a scholarship and send the extras. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right. McLeod. Oh, great. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Desmond Jackson. Okay. See, the only thing with some of these guys, even though we got a good lead, is if any of these other schools actually offer a scholarship, we could be in trouble. So what's it looking like? Because see, like Ohio State hasn't offered a scholarship. If Ohio State offers a scholarship, we'll be in trouble. So Noel, he's got a second, but Clemson is starting to smoke in first place. So I don't know. We're going to see. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one right there. We might need to add all the extra stuff and see if that gets us somewhere. Javius Bond, we seem to be in a good position with him. We still want to close the deal. I'm not going to give everything at once. I'm going to add more in about another week or so. McManus, we second. We could be first. So we're going to go ahead and contact friends and family, see if they can get in your boy ear and get him to come to Boca Raton. Graham, uncomfortable, but I'm not comfortable. So we're going to see where that gets us right there. You can never have too many defensive tackles. You need somebody to stop that run game up the middle. The edges will take care of themselves. They're going to come off the edge quick. I like what we got going on with Gammon so far. Willingham, that's pretty much a sealed deal. If Georgia comes back, that's absurd. It's crazy that we even got as far as we've gotten, and we didn't even really allocate any hours to him, like say so. But we about to allocate them hours. Now, again, at this point in time, I'm not allocating everything, especially not for prospects that we already pretty much got locked up for the most part. I'm going to just add week by week. And if it seems like somebody's going to start getting close, then that's when we're going to send the house, contact friends and family, etc. So we're going to go ahead and advance and see what we rocking with after the event. See where we stand with these prospects after this. If we got a couple to commit, if some of them flip, whatever it may be, we're going to figure that out. Cool. Right out the gate, McLeod, three-star transfer portal. Got him to commit. Perfect. Omar got to be close. He got to be close. Real close to committing. So I hate how this thing always pops up before I'm done reading what I'm learning. Okay, so Omar still got us first. McManus, he's got us second. See, look, that's exactly what I was saying. Somebody offered a scholarship, and now we starting to slide down. Because at first, we was going up because we was the only scholarship. Now we sliding down. I got to go check that out and see what's going on with that. See who jumped us. It was probably Ohio State. Ohio State jumped us, and somebody else jumped us. So let me check. Let's see. Come on. Come on. All right, I think we good on Gammon. I think Gammon is locked up. All right, we got our defensive tackle is about to be locked up. McManus, that's cutting it close. I think that's an L right there. We gaining, but I think that's an L right there. Javius Bond, then you might as well say that's a done deal. Oh no, it wasn't Ohio State. Who is Ohio State that I was looking at? It's been somebody else. Take him off the. Oh, that was Ohio State. Okay, so but they ain't got no shot. We got them. We got that covered. That's locked in. There's a couple of them that had Ohio State on there. We locked in though. Nonetheless, we good. It's a sealed deal. We still want to finish it off. No matter what kind of league, go ahead and add it in there and get them committed as soon as possible, so we can allocate those hours elsewhere if needed, depending on who. Oh, look at Frederick Murphy. We jumped way up on his list. Okay, I love that. Perfect. So we got our punter locked in, pretty much. We wasn't even on his radar, if I'm not mistaken, but just after that 1 week and allocating or sending the house, not even allocating anything else, just sending the house, we already jumped up to first. So that's beautiful. Perfect. Desmond Jackson, we're going to get lapped in that. I could see that coming from a mile away. So let's see what other deep threat wide receivers they got, because we done lost out on Noel. It makes no sense trying to go full fledged all after him any longer. We only got like what, 2 more weeks, 1 more week. I wasn't really paying attention. I think I'm on week 3, so about 2 more weeks should be. So, but it doesn't look like there's much more available. So that's a done deal. If they're not on the recruiting board, then it's whatever. But I already got 2 anyway, so I don't even know why I'm bothering going up that route. Not like I don't already have the receivers on the roster anyways. I still got Paris Meeks. I still got Dominic Henry. So, and plus I just got, well, I'm about to have Gammon and Willingham, so it really don't make no sense. And I still got Grenard. Grenard's young. He's not leaving for the draft. So that's just me being greedy though. That's how I am. I want nothing but I want all the fast players. I want all the fast receivers. I want all the fast tight ends, fast running backs, fast quarterbacks, whatever. I want speed. And if it's out there available to me, then I'm gonna go after it. Damn. I add Hardy to the board. I ain't even allocate nothing to him. I might miss out. But it don't hurt to try to make a last ditch effort to go after him. Appalachian State is way out there ahead, but it's never too late. You got to at least try, at least attempt. You never know. You saw the jump we made with Javius Bond. He had us like, what was that, like 7th or 8th, and then after 1 week we jumped up to first. So it's very possible. We gotta pull away. We gotta pull away for Omar, because yeah, we got a good lead. I don't like UCF trying to make that little comeback. So we gotta seal the deal on all that. Everything else looks pretty solid for the most part. Everybody that I'm really targeting, I'm really in a good position. So it's about that time to go ahead and advance to the next week, the final week. Yeah, see, I was right. We on week 3. So last week, last ditched effort to try to get these guys in. Okay, so we got Denario Roy, 3-star D tackle commit. Omar Graham, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 4-star middle linebacker. And Javius Bond. Oh, we having a crazy offseason. We having an epic off. Devin McRae, right tackle. Oh, I'm loving it. They all just reeling in. Desmond Jackson, another 3-star recruit. Let's go. Look at that. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And Hardy, look how quick. See what I told you? We done jumped up to 2nd on Hardy's list. It doesn't hurt to at least try. We done jumped up to 2nd. Let's go. We could pull that one off. I'm telling you. We could pull it off. What an off season. We done had an epic year 2 run. And now we having an even crazier off season. We done acquired some solid recruits just throughout the year, but now the off season, just through the transfer portal, Oh man, it's setting it up for a solid year 3. We setting it up for a solid year 3. You can't ask for any better right now, McManus. Oh, you want to go to Florida? I'll see you at the beginning of the year. Oh, y'all be on the schedule. I'm gonna show you why you should have came to Boca Raton. Believe that. Look at that. Whoo! It might come down to the wire. Looking at that, it might come down to the wire. But hey, can we get a visit in? They're gonna let it. Yes. All we need is to get that visit. And that should seal the deal. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. 6'3", 223. And he is a freshman, so we gonna have him for some time if he can come through. Perfect. Come on, let's just bolt down all the latches and everything like that. We gotta take this because this is the last week. This is the last week. After this week, there is no second chances at this. Then it's on to the next year's recruiting board and adding players from the next class to that board. So whatever we gonna do, we need to do it right now. And his acceleration 94. Oh my God. Yes, I need to pull this one off. I need to pull this one off. Come on. Come on, Hardy. You need to be in Florida. You need to be at Florida Atlantic. You don't need to be at Appalachian State. Come on over to Boca Raton where we get live over here. It ain't Miami, it ain't Orlando, but we get live over here too. If you want to win national championships, come to Florida Atlantic. Come on now, let me see. Yeah. Just like I said, just adding the finishing touches. They give you so many hours. It makes you feel guilty if you don't use all the hours. Feel like I'm missing out on something. Even though we've already acquired and maintained verbal commitments from some of these other, a majority of these other recruits. Let me see what else. Abreu, we already got Abreu signed. We got Ray committed. Come on now. I think we good. I think for the most part, we already locked in a bunch of recruits for throughout the season. And we done got a good little bit of these transfer guys to move us up the first. A couple of them committed. There's only so much you can add. I done went on this spree of adding all these guys, and I haven't even factored in if of the impact this will have on the roster. Like the overage. Like how far over are these guys gonna put me? I'm not even thinking about that till just now. I might have some tough decisions that I got to make, depending on how many players we're over. We shall see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But the goal is to continue to build on what we have. So we got to bring in some legit prospects for the future. Some people that'll fill in perfect for when the guys that's in place now do dip out and decide they want to go to the draft or so on and so forth. So I've been recruiting all these other positions like wide receiver, quarterback, offensive line, defensive line. I ain't even been thinking about my secondary, like say, so safety specifically. Like last season I recruited cornerbacks heavy. Not really heavy, but I at least put attention on them. But safeties, I've ignored the first 2 seasons. And I don't know how much time I got or how many years I got left out of the safeties that I do have. I know Antonio Smith should be back for another year for sure. So, but I can't have no safety with no 83 speed. So that's a no-go, my guy. That is a no-go. We got some solid recruits locked in, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Looking at it, that defensive tackle, Abreu, 4-star. Omar Graham, 4-star. Kiki Ndoma, that's my pride and joy of this class. I'm super ecstatic over that one because he wasn't even the main guy we was targeting at the quarterback position. Again, like I said, I only needed to add one quarterback. And I had Hippenhammer on that board We was doing good. Then we got passed up, so I had to take him off my board, and I went back and went after Nadoma. And just like that, he flipped the script and maintained us in the position that we were at on his board, and we locked him in. So we locked in our first 4-star recruit quarterback, and I'm pretty excited about that. Again, we gonna see come off-season time or development time when they show the progression and everything. If he's not higher than George Fine and George Akuta, then he's just gonna have to sit out the first year. They're gonna have to get their shine. He'll get red shirted, so on and so forth. And we'll let them ride. But if he is up there, there's no way I'm not playing a 4-star over them if he has a higher rating than them. So, oh my God, the speed on these receivers. Yes. 97 speed. Oh, hell yeah. 94 acceleration. Lock that up. Seal the deal. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts to it. What's the I'm sitting up here talking about all these hours feeling guilty. I ain't even been recruiting. Oh, Hyralahu got 92 speed, 89 acceleration. I'll take that. That's a bet. I'm sitting up here talking about I got all these hours left feeling guilty for not using. I ain't even been scouting like I said I was going to do. I talked about in year 1 how I needed to start scouting before I'm actually recruiting these guys. And here I am, year 2, doing the exact same thing I was doing year 1. Look at this. Doug Pierce. And see, I'm getting lucky though, because some of these guys that I've been going after heavily, I'm scouting them and they have the attributes that I look for and I need in the players that I like to have on my teams, whether it be college football or whether it be Madden. So let's see. He got 86 acceleration and 90 speed. Bring it. I love it. See, I love all that. This is an excellent. I don't know if I'm going to be able to top an offseason like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. This is too good of an offseason. If I could lock all these guys in. Let me see what we got. So 83 speed. Where that acceleration at? Agility, awareness, acceleration 83. So 83 speed, 83 acceleration. It ain't too bad. It ain't like the other guys, but let's see. Marrero, what we looking like? What you looking like? So 81 acceleration, 74 speed. Trash. Yeah, you can kick rocks, my guy. Kick rocks. We don't need you. Go find the next school. So let's see. And look, he already got us up on the list. Boy, if I could encourage them to leave, he would be out the door. So let me see. Is there anybody I'm missing? Did I not scout? No, I scouted Darby. Am I going? I guess I could. Yeah. Whatever. Get rid of these hours just to say it's all done, said and done with. Don't want to leave no hours on the board. Might as well get it all out the way. Woollyhan. You can get this little DM and the social media search. And that'll be it. So we're going to go ahead and roll with what we got and see what we acquire at the advance. There we go. So we got Alex Tolson. He committed, even though that was the one that was the 83 speed, 83 acceleration. Jason Scales, love it. Fortenberry, love it. Hardy, let's go. Let's go, Cam Hardy. Yeah. Marrero, okay. You gonna get forced out in a year. Doug Pierce, hell yeah. 92 speed, 89 acceleration. Frederick Murphy got our replacement punter for the future. He in there. I see a couple of guys that I didn't really want after scouting. They'll be out of here in another year or two. We're going to ship them out. So it is what it is. But again, I can't ask for a better offseason, better outcome. We win a championship and we bring in some top tier talent. So we moved up too. From a 2.5 star to a 3 star. So it's only up from here. We only gonna keep building. As long as we keep winning, we gonna keep building. and keep increasing the university prestige. So, but that's going to be it for this episode. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you made it this far and you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed on all college football 25 content, all college football 26 leaks, college football tutorials, updates, etc. So I appreciate y'all again. Till next time,